25th Street Theatre is actually the oldest professional theatre company in Saskatoon. It was formed in 1972 by some U of S drama students, and what they became known for was creating new and really innovative work. So they only presented Canadian plays, and there was a strong focus on Saskatchewan. So it made perfect sense for them to take on the Fringe Festival.
I believe that Fringe Theatre is a vital part of the ecology, and because it allows people to not have to ask permission to create art. And I can say with complete confidence, I would have given up on theatre if it wasn't for the Fringe. Fringe has given me the opportunity to take these wild ideas that I have and put them on a stage.
I was first attracted to volunteering with the Saskatoon Fringe because I like theatre, and I was looking for ways to get involved in the community.
Some of the best theatre I've ever seen has been in tiny little sweaty venues through the Fringe. Many years ago I volunteered. It's a part of summer in Saskatoon.
They've been putting on the Saskatoon Fringe Festival for over 30 years. In 2020, COVID-19 hit, and the board had to make the very difficult decision of what to do with the Saskatoon Fringe Festival. On April 20th, 2020, they announced the cancellation of the Saskatoon Fringe.
When I heard the Fringe was canceled, there's two things came to my top of my mind, and I was like, yeah, of course it's canceled because of all the restrictions and stuff like that. And then also like, oh my God, it's canceled. You know, like I have a lot of friends, colleagues who work in the industry. It's an opportunity for them to explore new work or bring back something they love.
I was heartbroken because it's such an important festival. The Fringe is a vital part of our theatre ecology, both in Saskatoon and across Canada. And losing it, that's one less chance for a young artist to produce something, or somebody who's normally outside of what theatre is gets a chance to express themselves.
The impact of, the transformation of Broadway during Fringe is fantastic. And the energy and just the opportunity that we have to experience so many different artists from across the country and from right here.
It was a really difficult time to be making decisions. We weren't granted a lot of assurances, so it made it very difficult to decide financially whether or not we'd be able to move forward with any sort of programming. But then we got a phone call from Jen Peterson at the Saskatoon Community Foundation to let us know that we were recipients of the Robert Steen Legacy Gift. It was sort of the final piece of the puzzle that we needed in order to move forward with creating some programming for the summer of 2020.
Bob Steen left a gift in his will that meant over $10 million given to 3 different foundations. What was so important to Bob that came across was supporting local theatre companies, local artists, and making sure that everyone could participate.
So we knew we couldn't do the Fringe Festival. We knew that wasn't going to be an option, and instead we created This Is Not That Festival. This Is Not That Festival was Fringe-like, but not the Fringe.
When I heard about This Is Not That Festival, I was like, that's a clever name. They did a good job. And I was actually really, really surprised. Like, I didn't think anyone was going to be producing anything. And when 25th Street Theatre approached me and they're like, yo, we want to come in and do this thing, I was like over the moon excited to be doing something, not only with the Fringe, but with my people, with my community.
One of my favorite parts of this festival was the opportunity of writing a new story and share it among just a small group of people that still keep the live theatre.
I think it gave opportunities for people who might not be able to get into the city to see shows, or who might not be able to get childcare to see the shows. That it gave them an opportunity to see things too that they might not have an opportunity to otherwise.
I was just so excited. I was so thrilled to see that that something was happening. That there was going to be theater. That there was going to be a way for people to engage.
I was ecstatic when I heard that This Is Not That Festival was happening. It's like my firm belief that what we in the Saskatoon theatre community did during the pandemic was beautiful to watch. And then for 25th Street Theatre to go, we're gonna just throw money behind this, we're gonna make a digital festival, we're gonna get art out there, we're gonna make it happen, and it's gonna be free, was just wonderful. And I had the opportunity to be part of 3 different sections of it. I fully believe it was exactly what the city needed at that time.
We were able to curate a wide variety of programming. We had digital online shows. We had live and in-person private shows through our Live From Your Lawn series. We had big conversations about the future of theater with our Engage series.
My experience at Engage was really cool, it was really fun. It was really rewarding to be able to talk from my perspective. The conversation that unfolded there was very organic and really real, and I felt very safe and felt really accepting.
We had to completely write a show around what can we do in our various places. And I ended up with the role that I did solely because I couldn't move. It was a lot of trial and error, and then we were able to come up with like just really cool theater magic over the internet.
I really liked the one that was the video game. That was so much fun. I thought that was really, really entertaining to watch.
I also was lucky enough to be in the circle of friends of someone who won one of the live performances in their backyard. And we and 15 or so other safely spaced out people got to witness an incredible performance. And I was just so grateful to be able to have that.
We also did some really fun things like Fringe Feud and Shakespeare Mad Libs that were just meant to bring everyone together and laugh. We also worked with Us at Home, creating a really interesting art installation that lived on Broadway and online. We worked with various community groups to put that together. And then we also did the collaboration station.
I had the opportunity to work as an assistant teacher for Collaboration Station. I was teaching playwriting and helping Angela Christie with the rest of the camp.
The Collaboration Station was aimed at young people, at children, and the focus was on getting them actively engaged in creating theater.
I loved helping the kids. That was the best part. The kids were so excited to be doing the different activities and to be involved, and that was a lot of fun.
Fringe Feud, man, like that was dope, man. Like everybody who came had a fun time, you know, like the questions were fun questions, but it was an all-around fun time, and it was really cool to just be around all these people in a safe way.
We got absolutely steamrolled during the Fringe Feud. Lady Bits ate us alive. We could not get on the board. We were so bad, but it was fun.
Lady Bits, you
The embracing of technology and all of the opportunities that afforded us to be able to connect while we were apart was just so fantastic to know that our work, thanks to Bob's gift, was able to contribute to that.
I'm excited to see how 25th Street and the Fringe takes the things that they learned with this one and maybe expands on that, maybe uses the online opportunities more, uses the video opportunities.
It's wonderful what this community has done and what 25th Street Theatre has done, and I'm really looking forward to the future of what the Fringe Festival is. It's something that's very important to me as an artist, and I'm excited for the route that 25th Street Theatre is taking, because there seems to be a new focus, and I hope that we can get back to what the Fringe Festival was, where Saskatoon was a destination fringe that people would come to and we're excited about. And we're getting back to that point now, and I hope we can keep driving down that highway.